Oh, I'm so sad.
Pim Pim, why are you sad?
Well, this is called Silly Stories for Kids.
Yeah?
And there are kids
Yeah?
that don't know about silly stories for Pim Pim.
Don't you mean silly stories for kids?
Well, you know that everybody only listens because of the Pim Pim.
That's not true.
Well, it is sad that they don't know about silly stories for kids. How do I tell all of them?
Well, maybe the kids listening can tell their friends, and maybe their friends can tell their friends, and then more of their friends can tell their friends.
Until the whole world knows about Pim Pim!
Well, no, but maybe. Who knows?
Okay, everybody listening, go tell all of your friends, and I mean all of them, about Pim Pim stories for Pim Pim.
No, silly stories for kids.
Oh yes, silly stories for Pim Pim.
Pim Pim!
Okay, let's get into the story. Okay, tell your friends. Bye-bye.
One day, two little kids named Elliot and Isaac were outside playing in the snow. Now, they had been making a snowman for a little while and it had been lots and lots of fun. But as they were continuing to work on it, all of a sudden, the snow just near them began to move. Elliot, what's going on? I don't know. It seems to be rumbling. All of a sudden, through the snow popped up a purple fuzzy hand. Then a teddy bear popped up as well. Then a purple fuzzy creature popped through.
Teddy Winkle, this does not look like China.
No, I told you that digging straight down wouldn't get us to China.
Well, where are we? It's very cold here.
The kids were sitting and watching as the two climbed out of a hole in the ground. Excuse me, said Elliot. What are you doing?
Well, we were trying to dig from Australia through to China, but that whole thing of digging straight down, it did not get us there. It's got us here. Where is here?
You're in Canada, said Elliot.
What? Canada? Well, that's fun. I've always wanted to go to Canada.
Yes, me too. It is very exciting.
Excuse me, said Isaac.
Yes,
said Pim Pim. Who are you?
What? You do not know me? How do you not know me? I am super duper amazing.
Okay.
I am the Pim Pim, said Pim Pim.
And I am Teddy Winkle.
Okay, said the boys.
Pim Pim, well, seeing we're in Canada, do you think we should have some fun?
Oh, yes, that sounds like lots of fun. Excuse me, what is something fun that we can do right now?
Said Pim Pim to the boys. Well, you could go sledding.
Sledding? That sounds like fun. What is it?
You don't know what sledding is? Asked Elliot.
No, I have actually never seen snow.
What? Said Isaac. You've never seen snow?
Nah, it doesn't really snow where we live.
Wow, said the boys. Well, sledding is when you get a sled.
Yes.
And then you go down a hill on it.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Now, what is a sled?
Oh dear, said the boys. Maybe we'll just go get ours and we'll show you.
Hooray,
said Teddy Winkle. So the boys went inside and grabbed their sleds and brought them back outside. Pim Pim and Teddy Winkle looked at them carefully.
Where's the motor?
Said Pim Pim. They don't have a motor, said Elliot.
Why not?
Said Pim Pim. I don't know, said Isaac. They just don't.
Could they have a motor?
Said Teddy Winkle. Maybe.
I think it definitely needs a motor. Okay, let's go get a motor for it.
What? Said the boys. Where are we going to get a motor?
Well, do you have a lawnmower?
Yes, said the boys.
Perfect,
said Teddy Winkle.
Let's go get it.
So they all raced towards the garage and they found the lawnmower. And then Pim Pim started to pull it apart.
Well, I take this bit here and this bit.
Oh, yeah, you need that bit too, said Teddy Winkle.
Oh, yes, and then we'll grab this bit. Oh, yes, and I need that chain just there. Okay, you boys hold this.
Pim Pim started throwing bits and pieces of the mower towards the boys. They caught them all. That's gonna make the mower not work anymore, said Isaac.
That's okay. Do you need to mow snow?
No, said the boys.
Okay, well then you don't need a lawnmower.
It doesn't always snow, said the boys.
Oh, well, maybe we will have to fix it later. But for now, let's attach the motor to the sled.
Hooray,
said Teddy Winkle. Isaac and Elliot helped carry the motor outside and they put it on the back of one of the sleds.
Okay, and now we'll get this bit and we'll attach it to this and then... Oh yes, we can use that part there to be the flippy bit.
The flippy bit, said Isaac.
Yes, you need the flippy bit to flip the snow to make it go fast. Okay.
So, In no time at all, Pim Pim, Teddy Winkle and the boys had created a new type of sled with a very funny-looking motor. It looked rather ridiculous as they stood back and admired their handiwork.
Okay, it is time to go on an adventure. Okay, you boys go ask your mummy and daddy if you can come, and then we will go.
Okay, said the boys. So they quickly raced inside. Mum, said Elliot, do you mind if we go on a sled adventure with a teddy bear and a purple fuzzy creature? Of course, said their mum. That must be Pim Pim and Teddy Winkle. How do you know Pim Pim and Teddy Winkle? Oh, never mind, said their mum. Off you go. So the boys raced back outside. They said we can go. Hooray, said Teddy Winkle. All aboard.
Hey, no, I'm the driver. I get to say the main things.
No, you are not the driver. I am the driver.
No, I am the driver because I thought of putting the motor mower on the back and then making it do the flippy thing.
Oh, okay, you can start.
Hooray, said Pim Pim.
All aboard,
he said. So Isaac, Elliot, Teddy Winkle and Pim Pim all climbed on the sled with the very silly-looking motor on the back. Okay, said Pim Pim, hold on! And then he pulled the cord to start the mower.
Here we go!
With that, the sled took off down the street. Wah! Screamed Teddy Winkle.
Pim Pim, it's too fast!
What's that? You want me to go faster? Okay, said Pim Pim.
No! Wow!
They zoomed so quick, they started weaving in and out of houses.
I wonder if I can get through people's front yards.
No, Pim Pim, no!
Pim Pim started driving the sled into people's front yards, doing laps around their gardens and then going back out again.
This is amazing, called out Isaac.
I love it, said Elliot. Maybe we should keep the motor on it for the whole of winter, said Elliot.
Definitely, said Isaac. Of course, said Pim Pim. Okay, watch this one. I think I can do a jump.
What?
Said Teddy Winkle.
No jumps!
Yes, we need to do a jump. Okay, I think I can see one up there.
Pim Pim looked forward and there was a giant pile of snow that had all been pushed into one place by a snowplow.
Hold on, said Pim Pim.
Pim Pim, no!
Yelled Teddy Winkle.
Yay! Yelled the boys. Whippy! Said Pim Pim.
The sled took off into the air. They were sailing high above the houses.
Pim Pim, how are you going to land this thing?
Uh-oh, said Pim Pim.
What do you mean, uh-oh, said the boys.
Well, I didn't think about the landing. I just thought about the flying.
What? Said the boys. The sled, fortunately, landed in another giant pile of snow. And from the bottom, they all started to climb back out. Whoa, said Isaac. Yes, said Elliot. That was
amazing,
said Pim Pim as he burst up from the bottom of the snow.
Yeah, I guess it was a lot of fun, said Teddy Winkle. I think we should give the boys a turn to drive.
Okay, said Pim Pim, but we cannot let them just do the boring driving.
What?
Yes, we need to make the driving for them a lot more fun.
How will you make it more fun, said Elliot. Yes, said Isaac. What are you thinking?
Well, I think the best kind of thinking is not thinking, said Pim Pim.
What?
Said Teddy Winkle.
Never mind, I'm going to fix the sled.
It's already working, though, said the boys.
Yes, it is working in the normal kind of working, but we can make it work even more amazing.
I think this is a bad idea.
I think so too, and that's what makes it a good idea, said Pim Pim.
I don't understand you sometimes.
Never mind, we just need to do the more of the modifications.
With that, Pim Pim started to look around to see what he could find to add to their sled. When he looked, he noticed that the snowplow that had made the giant mound of snow that they had flown off earlier was actually parked right next to where they had landed. It must have made the second pile for them to land in as well.
I have an idea, said Pim Pim.
That's never a good thing, said Teddy Winkle.
It sounds like fun though, said Isaac. Yes, said Elliot. What is it?
Well, I think that we should take some parts off the snowplow and we should add it to our sled.
What? Said the kids.
Yes, I see those giant big wheels and I think maybe a sled with giant big wheels could also be fun.
Well, if it has wheels, it's not really a sled anymore, said Isaac.
Well, it is a sled if we put the sled bits on the bottom of the wheels.
What? How's that gonna work? Said Isaac.
I don't know, but we should see.
Oh, all right, said Teddy Winkle.
They walked over to the snowplow and started looking at it. But if we take the wheels off the snowplow won't be able to work. Just then, the man who owned the snowplow walked out. Did you say you want my wheels? He said.
Maybe, said Pim Pim.
Well, I was actually about to put some new wheels on this one, so you can have the ones that are on it.
Really?
Said Teddy Winkle. Really, said the man. Here you go. He helped them get the wheels off his snowplow and put them on the sled. Then they got the sled bits and put them on the bottom of the wheels. It looked quite ridiculous.
Okay, boys, let's see what it does.
So, they climbed up on top of their new sled that was now very, very high up in the air, and Isaac took control of the sled.
Okay, Isaac, remember, you are just learning, so the best thing to do is to go as fast as you possibly can.
What? Said Teddy Winkle. That's not how it works.
Oh yes, that's how I always do it.
Okay, said Isaac. So he pulled the cord that made the mower engine start.
Bum, 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 bum.
Here we go, said Isaac.
No, not yet.
With that, the sled took off down the street. It was very fun because they were now so high up in the air because the wheels were big and they were stuck on top.
This is amazing, said Pim Pim, and it wobbles now too.
No, don't wobble it,
said Teddy Winkle, but it was too late. Pim Pim was already wobbling from side to side.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is fun, said Elliot. Can I have a turn of driving? Sure, said Isaac. Elliot and Isaac swapped positions, and Elliot took control of the new sled. He had an idea. I wonder if it can go over bigger things now because it's so high up in the air.
You should definitely try.
You should definitely not try. Actually, this is lots of fun. Yeah, try it, said Teddy Winkle. Let's go!
Elliot started to drive over big lumps and bumps. The snow was no match for their new sled, high up in the air on the wheels of a snowplow. Hey, kids, come back here, yelled the snowplow man. Why don't you chuck this on the front as well? He brought out a funny-looking snowplow, and he attached it to the front of the kid's sled. All right, here we go, said Teddy Winkle. I've got this, said Elliot, and they started flying down the street. They were actually helping. They were clearing all the snow off the roads, 3 times as fast as the normal snowplow could do. This is amazing, yelled the snowplow man. This is so much fun, yelled out Elliot and Isaac.
I am having the best time ever, said Pim Pim,
as he continued to wobble the sled from side to side. It meant that the snow on the road ended up with a slight bumpy pattern, which was actually pretty funny to watch cars try and drive over.
Okay, I think we have done enough of the snow plowing now. Let's go back to your house.
As the kids, Teddy Winkle and Pim Pim, flew back into the driveway, Elliot was very careful to make sure that he cleared all the snow out of their driveway so it was nice and clear for his parents. As they climbed off the sled and went towards the door, Teddy Winkle and Pim Pim also climbed off.
All right, Pim Pim, we better go back down this hole and head back to Australia.
Do you think if we go halfway and then dig sideways, we might end up in China?
I don't know. Let's try. See ya,
said Teddy Winkle, as Pim Pim and Teddy Winkle dove back down the hole. The kids went back to their front door, and when they opened it, their parents looked outside. Wow, kids, how did you get the driveway so clean? It looks amazing. Well, said Isaac, I don't think you'd believe us, even if we told you. And that is the end of the story.
This episode is brought to you by Pim Pim Sleddy Snowplows. Have you had enough of normal snowplows that take a long time to clear the roads and clear your driveways and make it all nice and smooth instead of bumpy? Get a Pim Pim special snowplow and we can have so much fun clearing some snow and leaving some snow and making jumps for the cars. It will be the best. We hope you are enjoying the silly stories for kids. Make sure to leave a review wherever you find your podcast and share it with every one of your friends. This has been me, the Pim Pim.
And me, Sam. We'll see you soon. Silly Stories for Kids is only possible thanks to the support of our listeners. If you want to help us make more stories, music, books, live shows, and so much more, head over to sillystoriesforkids.com and join the family.